Module 8. Listening. Page 87. Exercise 2. You're going to hear 5 people talking about current trends in society. For questions 1 to 5, choose from the list A to H the social trend that each speaker is talking about. For questions 6 to 10, choose from the list A to H how each speaker has been affected by the social trend they are talking about. Speaker 1.
I used to get out for a run at least 3 mornings a week. Cheaper than the gym, and it kept me fit and set me up for the day. But those days are over, I'm afraid, because I now have to leave home at 6 to avoid the jams. And I still get held up. It's worse each year. Thank goodness my office hours are flexible. That's one advantage of doing everything on screen. Then it's nose to tail all the way back. It's no wonder I'm feeling run down, because when I get in, there's no chance to do anything except eat whatever my wife's left for me to pop in the microwave, then collapse in front of the TV.
Speaker 2.
I used to think it was a strange thing to do, sitting in front of a screen when you could actually be talking to someone. But my husband's away a lot, works irregular hours, so it comes in terribly handy. You can see why it's caught on the way it has. The main thing I use it for is keeping in touch with the children now they're away at university. They'd never normally put pen to paper, but this way they reply within hours sometimes, and it's a lot cheaper than calling them on their mobiles. They were never much into computer games as kids, though all their friends had them, of course, but that hasn't held them back, really.
Speaker 3.
I can't wait to get to university. I'll have my own study bedroom with a link to the computer network, so it'll be much easier to plan my work schedule. And no more arguments. At the moment at home, I spend 3 hours a night studying, and the only time I have to relax is dinner time, when I like to catch up with the news on the satellite channel. Mum objects, though. She says it's unhealthy because mealtime should be a time for conversation. But I've no idea what she wants me to talk about. I keep telling her we need to keep up to date with current affairs, and everyone does it, so I can't miss out. But she's not convinced.
Speaker 4.
My boyfriend goes jogging every lunchtime, but in my job I can never manage to get away for long enough. My hours are so unpredictable, it makes planning anything difficult. I do yoga 2 evenings a week, which is much more relaxing. Those nights, I usually pick up a snack on the way home, eat it quickly, then dash out again. He says that kind of diet isn't good for me, but you can see why that stuff's getting so popular, because otherwise people would never fit in everything they wanted to do. I'm always careful to pick something that's low in fat, though, like they tell you to on TV, and I keep fairly fit.
Speaker 5.
When they put up the rent on my flat, I thought if I gave up my gym membership, I'd manage it. But the gym wasn't the problem. I drive a lot in my job, so like everyone these days, I was making calls whenever I was held up in traffic. I mean, you've got to keep tabs on your friends, haven't you? Even in the office where they're prohibited, I'd be popping out to see if I had a message. Then the bill came. Talk about a shock. Luckily, my father bailed me out, on condition that I started to plan my expenditure. He was okay about it, but reminded me how email's much more cost-effective, so I've gone over to that.
Now play the recording again.